Hi, everybody. It's Deirdre Fay, and I'm here with Aimee Harper. And I've had this kind of dream for a long time of really highlighting people who are doing amazing things with their healing. But one of the things I realized is it's like we need to have an Olympics for healing, because it's a lot of work. We work really hard and we work for a long period of time, but there's nobody there cheering us or giving us accolades or saying, hey, high five, you did great. So most of the time we're toiling away by ourselves in the dark, alone. And one of the great things about doing these courses that I do is I get to be connected to all these people. And there's so many of them. And when Aimee posted this, what I called her manifesto, I was like just jaw-droppingly beautiful. So I asked her if she'd be willing to share it with us. And so she is. So Aimee, you want to read it to us, or how do you want to do this?
Here we go. All right. I am slowly learning to welcome all of me in this quiet field of no right, no wrong. I am just practicing being with inside and outside and all that has arisen from listening to Module 4 and also your recent podcast, Deirdre. The return to embodiment. Feels a bit like rafting a rapid river of rich knowledge. I thought it may be helpful to surface with a few tidbits that especially stay with me. My arms are big enough to hold you. These arms are big enough to hold me. I am thankful for this reminder that within me lives the great master, the healer, the trauma whisperer, the beloved, prana, love, guide, guru, mentor, God. I often forget she lives right here within me and instead go on this feverish hunt for her out there somewhere, searching for the one that holds my answers and healing and promise in their hands. This is really no different than believing I must wake my mother, my family up into a conscious being so I can heal. This module brings home that my healing is possible without finding a gifted trauma therapist cut and tailored to help me heal. Would this be nice? Absolutely. And what are the chances to find someone on an SSI budget with Medicare and Medicaid? Not highly likely. Could I use the frustration of years of searching and continually coming up with less than stellar help as an excuse to stay stuck and feel unhelpable? I sure could, and I do sometimes. I have always been busting at the seams with longing and relentless determination to heal, so I can learn about a different kind of life than I have ever known before. I dream of healing where I grow beyond the horror and cultivate my gifts and make what little difference I've come to make. Yet when I listen to you, Deirdre, I am reminded that life inside this God-rod spine within me will guide me if I dare to step inside and listen, to hear her roar and feel her grace and see her masterful wisdom embodied within me. I can heal. This is what I am left with. I am healing. This nervous system racked, skinless, and hijacked by horrific trauma from the time I was an infant child with only a body and a psyche that had to shatter in order to hold the memories and survive. I am alive. I'm here. We are all here, alive, busting at the seams with potential and gift and healing. Is it happening at the pace and in the way I long for? Not at all. This morning, when I got flooded drunk on sheer overwhelms, crushing terror, I lifted my hand before me, with palm facing out, and just witnessed the space between the fingers, and found the 6 sides of my breath helping me find more space inside a sea of parts. All these seeming separate lives in chaos inside of me. A cacophony of wants and needs trapped in old terror, crushing into me like a kaleidoscope of rare earth magnets a large portion of the time. I am still here. It is an astounding miracle, really, and all the proof I need that healing is possible. Do I get frustrated because survival is not enough and I feel famished to thrive? Frustrated is an understatement. The truth is, I get downright enraged. I am learning here to welcome all of me, especially the parts that frighten the help that doesn't know how to help someone like me. Help that leaves the parts feeling further shamed and bad, rejected and judged. I love you, I say. You are welcome here. I am learning to work with you and help you feel more seen, more safe. You that this world loves to hate, I see you. I hear you. I thank you. Talk about a master. These parts so full of fire, made of pure light, driven only by the desire to survive. I see you. I understand and appreciate you. I meet you here inside where there is no bad and no wrong, only the light of a determined will to survive. Only the light of this learning to heal and thrive. I am learning about thimblefuls and essence in tiny manageable pieces a breath at a time. I am learning how one tiny piece is the only way through this landmine that is really a secret garden of sorts, a brilliant creation of greatness few can see. I am learning to tame the wounded wild animal parts and hold with tender strength the petrified babies, and appreciate the armor of rage so she can soften and thaw her ancient grief. I am learning. I am learning I am the one I have been hunting for, the beloved, the teacher, therapist, healer, guru, God in me. I am learning here to trust this nervous system no matter how massacred by trauma. She is like the earthworms I love to save in the drowning rain. This nervous system, she knows how to regenerate the broken parts. If I will only quiet enough to listen and trust her wisdom. She knows what she needs. I am learning that she is me, this self big enough and brave enough to hold all the selves with holy, discerning wisdom and care. Yes, my arms are big enough to hold all of me, a thimbleful at a time. I welcome and witness righteous rage warring for justice for the precious innocents betrayed. I welcome and witness frozen terror's screaming eyes. I witness this spine swimming in fluid light, inviting breath up and down and back and forth. Remembering, she is my master, healer, right here inside, carrying the safe of being embodied with soft, fierce grace. It's all right here. I am learning. I am safe. I am healing a thimbleful at a time. That's it.
I have to catch my breath. It's so powerful. I mean, the pure expression of healing possibility and that determined spirit of yours, that so many people have and so many people lose track of. And your words remind us all to keep moving on the path, and the path is there and it's guided from within.
Mm-hmm.
So thank you.
I'm so thankful for you teaching me this. Yeah.
No, we and all of us stood together so that you could hear yourself. We stood together creating safety so that you could attune to your own being. This is the wisdom of your heart, this inner guidance. That's what is teaching you from within.
Well, thank you for being a mirror for me. How about
Okay, I'll take that part of me. I'll take that. I'm just glad to be on the walk with you. That's all.
likewise?
Yes, sweetheart. Thank you.
You're
Thank you so much.
you're so welcome.